Bitcoin is dumping. Blackrock floods its own bags and volcanoes explode across the world. All this and more on today's Blockchain Basement. We are the bread and butter of all the information that's been swimming across the internet for crypto news.
If you're gonna screw me, at least pull my hair.
Hell yeah. What do you got?
They could start chopping off fingers. They're like, give me your seed phrase, but I don't know it.
Over 2 years, he's made like 17K on Roblox. And he's
What?
Like 12.
You never listen to me. We must be married. Yeah, well, how much are you investing? $100.
400 to 600,000. The
think it's
generational signals are now. Now.
You're spread so thin, that's how you get in on Snake. Snake's been my biggest winner.
Yes, we are here. Some fantastic guests today. My God, we got a full house here.
Yes.
It's gonna take a minute to introduce everybody. Crypto Blood.
Hey,
How are you doing?
I'm in green because the market is red, baby.
That's right. Okay, interesting choice of day for it. But you know, where I'm liking it. I'm liking the blood.
I feel like
you know?
the two of us need to switch so the screen's less segregated.
Yeah, it's true.
We're about community here.
I was about to say, me and Crypto Blood are here to, fit the diversity requirements.
Yes, exactly.
DJ, D-I, D-I-E.
Yeah, we got two black guys, a Middle Easterner, and then Whitey.
Yeah, I'm like Luxembourg. You know, that's where I'm from.
That's what white people would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have Robbie,
yeah.
of course, on the live stream, killing it, covering all the meme coins, the content we love.
We love meme coins. Shout out to Grok.
Yes.
Sorry about the loss of $100 million in market cap size.
Whatever.
24 hours.
It got pretty ugly.
I've
pretty
seen
quick.
worse.
Yeah.
But we also have Bailey over here. I think I'm going to have Bailey setting up some Pokemon card opening. He's at the side table here. You know, he's going to be opening up some stuff right there. We got a little bit more of the pack to go. I love opening Pokemon cards.
Never done it.
I'm a kid inside. You know, I absolutely love it. So, yes, you guys, Bitcoin is dumping. Let's just take a look at the overall. We'll pull this up later, but I'll show you what's
Wait,
happening.
the fight
in
with
media.
Crow and Rod? You're not fighting Crow.
You're fighting Crow? No.
Crypto Crow?
No.
7'21".
Yeah, he's a heavy guy.
He's
too.
like 9,000 feet tall.
I don't care. But
And gassy.
yeah, I don't.
And like show tunes.
What do you mean?
Like musicals.
this.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah.
Look at this. We are breaching into some levels we haven't seen. I mean, it's been a fast-moving week, so let's be real here. We haven't really dumped too far. Mainly, I was looking for this to act as our new floor. I felt like it'd be the most bullish overall pattern if we took a cool off here, built up some steam and momentum on these, and then we'll have everyone calling out if it's a potential head and shoulders from there. But it gained what it did over the past few weeks, or rather month, so fast, it's healthy to have this pullback. I'm a little extra excited because some of the coins that I've been targeting are now a lot cheaper. We have Celestia still crushing it. This is major regret on not getting Celestia here.
He's 171 over 7 days is wild.
Incredible. Absolutely unbelievable. So let's see what the biggest losers are here, though.
Yeah.
ICP
I
going
don't like
down.
to hit mentally disabled people.
No. God, BJ, what?
Continue.
Where did that come from?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Render. Here we go. Render down by 10%. I like this. I've definitely wanted to get my bag of render built up. Hopefully we can kind of just keep creating this little U pattern, but with a higher low. In general is what I'm hoping to see out of render's graph. Overall, still looks pretty strong. You're creating higher lows over the past few since first of the year. So render is one that I'll probably be looking at more primarily. I was trying to get injective. Injective's been moving too fast. You know what I mean? Like that's one that we've been talking around for a long time, like a year. Just didn't get around to it. It's gone absolutely parabolic since then, regrettably for myself, but happy for everyone that took the info, because I know some people in our Discord are doing pretty well with it. So
It's probably coming back to that double top area.
yeah,
You see that?
that's what I'm hoping for on this.
Yep.
At the $9.06. I mean, that's a big drop from here. That's a big drop from here. It's been a pretty amazing performer in the accumulation crab zone we have been in, getting near its previous all-time high. And you guys, look at this move. This is over its all-time graph. That's a huge move. You gotta expect a little bit of pullback. So as we see, the markets at large, they're crashing to the ground, as they say.
Well, C90 FTW
I'm
at least
excited.
is in the gang with me.
Yeah, I see it.
It's all over. Grab your powder. We're seeking out some CMEs.
Oh my God! The 19.7. The tale of is it in the
At
room
this
with
point,
us?
like it's just become a meme.
Is it in the room with us right now?
I'm just holding to the meme.
We're going to 1738. That's
What?
where we're going.
Okay, that's stupid.
1738. Man,
Remy Martin.
I mean,
Oh, okay.
man, that'd be pretty nice. Pretty nice entry points on altcoins if that happened.
Heck yeah.
What?
Because now we got kind of a pulse on what's like not pulse. Okay, not
Pulse
that
chain,
one.
baby.
No,
Richard
no,
Hart.
no. Oh my God.
Too late.
Well, I know it is too late. They're gonna. Oh God, I don't even want to say. We basically have gotten a viewpoint of what really effective altcoins and what has really gravitated all the attention. Like we saw Arbitrum, ZK Sync, and we're gonna have Layer 0 coming out shortly. That's gonna be kind of, in my opinion, the next big narrative push.
Right.
But we've kind of gotten a good understanding of the landscape, the RWA type tokens, and if you do see that massive wick down, then you'll know exactly what your targets are, what to move into. That's why it's important to have a
Of
plan.
layer zeros, and I don't know the answer. This is definitely a question for everyone. As we see bridges that are basically backdoor hacks, I don't know that ever gets fixed.
Yeah.
How are layer zeros any less susceptible to that? Does anybody know?
I don't.
I mean,
like,
know that
I genuinely
they
don't.
say that they're more secure, but we
Yeah.
don't know that until it goes into
Well, like
action.
when Johnny was trying to explain it, it felt like he was politicking, not intentionally, but that he basically was just using the exact same language in a different form to where you're like, because he would explain that he's like, well, it's not a bridge. Yet the way he described it, I was like, well, you just described a bridge.
Yeah.
So that's something I would love to
Yeah, I
look
don't
up.
know.
I didn't know if anybody in chat or anybody else knew.
Well, I mean, it's kind of a discussion. You can have all the stuff on paper, but you never really know till it goes into operation.
Yeah.
And then it is, the transactions are picking up and it actually has a real load under it. That's, what you do to actually test a system. All these things that we see being developed right now, we're not really in the moment where they're being used heavily, right?
Yeah,
We're
Not
seeing,
at all.
We're seeing what can create the most attractive thing to be used heavily,
Yeah.
Even Ethereum is down on its usage. You've seen Gwei go down to single digits.
Time to trade, baby.
Yeah, and then you even see the ultrasound money graph. It is turning slightly inflationary because the usage is less right now. So it hinges on high usage to remain deflationary. It's in a lull right now, but really, in general, we are just in a kind of a lucky spot to be able to grab our favorite projects. And I forgot to shout out the chat. Boosted 2JZ, C90FTW, Eric Carlson, the Deadwood, Dusta. We got Nicole Ministator, Web3Me. Welcome all. But this is a good post from Emperor Osmo. I just came across it last night, and I kind of like just the overscope. It's kind of hindsight. If you don't understand how early you are, you'll miss out on the life-changing gains to come. So this is just a recap on comparison where our total value locked for DeFi was and is now. Currently holds, 46 billion of the liquidity of crypto markets. This is a drawdown of 74% from the all-time highs. The DeFi markets total value locked is still down low, but we've been watching some different projects within this that are grabbing that heavy attention, like Pendle and all these other things that are starting to do really good in it. And then we go to perpetual volume. It's definitely at the height of the market. It was over $100 billion. This thing is obviously down very, very low. Again, the main thing that hit me hard was the Google search volume, though.
Wow.
Scoop my ugly face out of here.
Wait, the Google search volume on "Can I pay my mortgage with a credit card"?
Oh my God,
that's not a joke, by the way.
I know
it's an all-time high.
I know that's not well. That's
bullish.
Not well. That's middle America and lower class are gonna get wrecked if we don't get the word out about crypto over the next few years. It's just the way it is. But Google search volume, you can see the last bull market. It's interesting to see that the 2017, 2018 volume hit that high, right? Like, isn't that kind of crazy to think about? Maybe it's because, this one had to share that interest with Ethereum and then
sense.
NFTs later on. But just interesting kind of way, but at least in general, we are at a higher floor of interest than we were here. And this thing takes time. You know what I mean? It's definitely on a growth path, but just gives you some perspective.
What's the average yield in DeFi right now?
That's a great question.
I think I'm just shooting from the hip. You have to count in. There's some that give like 70%.
Something right. But
there's some that do like hundreds,
thousands.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the average is probably 100%.
The reason I'm asking is because if money continues to be expensive, that is a competitor to the DeFi world.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we, in what was it, 2020, 21 was the DeFi wave. Money was very cheap. So it was very attractive for an individual to step into the DeFi world.
We were at the zero rates.
We were at a zero bound.
Right.
Now that money is more expensive, what do you think that is going to be a problem?
I've heard that where BJ was bringing it up, or kind of hinting at it, that retail or middle class, or they're just looking up how to pay their cards with credit card bills, right? So we're worried about if retail is going to push that buck forward. I don't know if it's going to be retail. I think it's going to be mostly in institutions.
Unless they print money.
Market. I don't think regular person.
And that's always on the table.
Like, do they think we print money? I don't know if this is real, but I just saw a picture of a thing on Instagram that was like, oh, taxes are going to be less this year because of inflation, which I don't know if that's true, but on what you're saying, last bull run, we did have free money.
Right.
That a lot of people dumped in.
Yeah.
We're not going to have that free money this time.
Exactly.
But the question is, does that get compensated?
I don't
with
know
VCs?
if people are really taking that into consideration.
It has to be.
And it was
and it has to be.
It was kind of a perfect storm because a lot of people that I knew personally, they get laid off. You're stuck at home. You get all this money. You get paid way more than you made at your job. And everyone became an investor. Everyone got a Robinhood, Webull, and
thankfully Joe Biden solved this problem for us overnight. He came out and let America know what the problem is, how we fell into this situation. Get my face off of this man's shoulder. Are we ready for this?
I'm sick of this stuff. We have to talk about it because the American people think the reason for inflation is government spending more money. Simply not true.
That's it.
The mask got better. He doesn't have his nut chin anymore.
How does that? How?
What, the statement or the nut chin going away?
Both.
Yeah. I mean, he's full of adrenochrome right now, so he's looking a little more full than usual.
He's on a sick one.
Yeah, he's basically just gaslighting America. The middle class can't really afford anything more than food and their basic housing for the most part. And that's why the whole driving factor for me getting up and going live as much as possible is because I feel like the time frame for the regular person is closing on our purchasing power. And, seeing Biden come out and just literally say the exact opposite thing of what we know is true, openly like that, knowingly lying to us, it's a concern. You know what I mean? We also have Argentina and their inflation rising to 143%.
Jeez.
So that's a problem for other countries. We and I have all my issues with what we were told here in the U.S. and stuff like that. But seeing what's going on in Argentina, Turkey, other places like that, their inflation situation is a death sentence. So it's important, exponentially more important, for these regions that are already being destroyed by inflation to know about the power of Bitcoin and having a version of sound money better than being printed into oblivion. These things are going on in the background. People are waking up to it. They're getting tired. We had U.S. inflation coming down to 3.2%, lower than expectations. It's still inflation month over month.
And we don't believe those numbers, right?
No.
Come on now.
They're such a scam. If they would do it honestly, like they did in the 90s.
Go to Shadow Stats. Shadow Stats. Shadowstats.com.
That's Shadow Stats.
It is a great site for everyone out there to check out. They want to see, stats that are closer to what really is going on.
Yes, I love this site. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. So this is a good comparison. I've shown this before, actually. But, it compares if they actually did a 1990s based consensus of what consumer inflation was compared to what they officially run by now. And yeah, they're cooking the books on us, you guys.
Look at that, 8%, just under 8%.
Mm-hmm. Big difference.
Big difference.
About double, in fact.
Do we know where it was at a year ago? Like when we were at 9%? What did they have it here?
Oh, I mean, it was about
off the charts.
18. Yeah, when I checked it, it was around 9. You can literally just double it, and that is roughly right about. But look at the difference. They changed it again in the 80s. They used to do it even more, honestly, and direct in the 80s.
That's wild.
And this is what it would be if it was done in that same regard. Probably somewhere around because it has come down. So if they did it by this stat, in general, it'd be around 10%. But that's taking into account production cost, all those things. But, in my local demographic, when I'm around, people that I, know that things are getting tight for large families that have to buy tons of food. For families and things like that, it gets expensive, man.
Yeah, I mean,
turn that a little bit.
Hold
on.
For myself, and real quick, guys, make sure to smash the like button. It's free to do, just to hit the like button.
There you go.
Smash up those likes. Almost 200 people in the audience and only 45 likes. Let's go.
I love it.
But I mean, who else can relate out there? I mean, I go to the grocery store every week, and just for myself and my girl, it's like I can't imagine having kids.
Absolutely, it's
crazy.
dude.
I've got two.
You got two?
I'm sure your bills are crazy. The Costco bill has to be crazy.
I mean, it is like it's a great driving factor to succeed in life, but it's much different now than it was 2 years ago. I have 4 children, and feeding them is like feeding a small army.
Yeah.
And I can't go anywhere but Costco to be anywhere close to effective. You know what I mean? So it's just a very tight window that we're operating within to get this message out. So if you can, smash the like button, share the stream with a friend, with people that you need to wake up to the situation at hand, because it is real, it is serious, and it's coming for you, and it's coming for me. We had Tucker Carlson make a visit to Spain.
Speaking of Tucker Carlson, Eric Carlson, if you DM one of us, I guess we have to run it through Jen or whomever.
Yeah, we should.
I know there's a procedure there that I don't know what it is.
But we should get involved. We should be involved with the procedure.
But just like DM us.
I saw someone else in the Discord that was looking to get in. If you're watching this, you also hit me up directly on Twitters. But Tucker Carlson making an appearance to the Spanish uprising against its tyrant and dictator. Absolutely fantastic.
Was this in Barcelona?
Okay, Tucker.
Yep.
Because when I was there wasn't a lot of stuff going on, but like there were signs that it was coming.
Yeah.
And I was there back in the end of July.
Yep. Wow. It's been on shaky ground. And, in general, I really hope that Tucker Carlson is our vice president.
What a guy,
Could you guys imagine?
Can you imagine?
He was with Trump at the UFC fight.
I don't give a
Come on.
Who is vice president? We just need Trump back in office. That's all I'm saying. Round of applause for that.
I want Tucker. You know what I mean? So hopefully he does. I'm wishing well on him. Some crazy things that have come to fruition that I called out in a video last month.
Wild.
Now it is coming to fruition. The video. What is the video? I think it's Patriot 2.0. Israel. Look up Israel blockchain basement. The thumbnail is Patriot Act 2.0. But this is Israel's NSO group unleashing controversial spyware during the Gaza conflict. Basically, it appears to be turning on its controversial spyware maker NSO group to help track those kidnapped and murdered by Hamas in the last month, according to the source.
Wait, I think they meant to say those kidnapped and murdered by the IDF.
Yeah. Well,
I
both
think
of
is
them
what
are
they
doing
meant to say, but
they're doing it on both sides. I mean, you got to give credit there.
I think the rest of the world is like, all right,
yeah.
all right,
Think about
it's real. We're done.
This is the concern with this technology being turned on in any shape or form outside of a pinpointed criminal pursuit of something that is, obviously there's people's lives at risk here. So you have that going for the validation of breaching into your phone without any click or text required. To give some context, this is the most powerful hacking software on the planet. And it has been sold to nations for the highest bidder for the past, 10 years. So looking at this unroll, not very, I'm not believing that it was only used in pinpointed cases. I think it's probably being employed at mass. And this is where the potential backdoors that already are built into every single system that we have right now
from a hardware perspective.
From a hardware perspective. Right. They are built from a hardware with a backdoor.
Exactly.
So this, I don't like this. If you guys get a chance, check out our other video talking about Pegasus, but it's been used for some really, really bad stuff. Jamal Khashoggi, journalists that were speaking out against atrocities. So, seeing this thing, it's kind of unsettling that one, that they haven't turned it off. And then two, I remember in my early research about it a few years back that the U.S. was building a competitor, right? And I've never heard the actual name of the competitor. It's been very, very quiet on what is
I think it's Feldegriff.
Feldegriff?
And it's interesting that now the FBI is looking into the NSO.
Yes, absolutely. And their usage, they're blaming them while trying to create a competitor.
Right.
That's the thing.
Right. Very interesting.
That's the thing. And then I find it very fascinating.
And this latest version of it, you don't even need to click anything.
Yeah.
If they have your phone number, they text you, they call you. It's
really
over. Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
It's no click.
No click. No click.
Whoa.
Not good.
Just a phone number.
Very, very bad. So, that's going on right now. But outside of all that worry, we have some bullish news that's actually building up in the background, which is making me think that we have a pretty good chance to hold this level at around 34.5 is where I'm looking to hold. But we have this coming out. Hong Kong-based developer that does online card and board games is going to acquire $45 million worth of Bitcoin to add to its balance sheet. And this move would position this firm, booyah,
Jimmy.
Right? Booyah. I like that. As the 12th largest holder of Bitcoin among corporate treasuries.
Wow.
I like seeing that. And what do you think? So they develop online card and board games, potentially might gamify. Like, why are they holding so much Bitcoin? Is it just for the gaming?
That's weird. How's that related?
What's that?
Well, it's a laundering service.
Yes.
I know that sounds absurd, but
no, it doesn't.
It doesn't sound too absurd. I mean, we've seen crazier things happen. It's kind of interesting to think about. Maybe Hong Kong has a green light to develop a online card and board game, or one or the other, that incorporates Bitcoin as payouts.
Maybe like gambling.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, there's a potential there. Hong Kong is the golden child of the Chinese party for. They're much more able to get involved in crypto and financial markets than the rest of the mainland.
Autonomy they have. It's actually pretty interesting.
For how long?
Yeah. For how long? Yeah.
For how long?
Till Trump comes back. Look at this.
Oh, no.
Look at this.
Crypto
what
doggy?
a little nugget. Bailey's pooch. Insane.
That's something different.
Crypto Damu. We got a Damu in the house.
Now, ARK Invest, Kathy Wood, obviously she put out some pretty big calls in the past.
Kathy.
She is noting that crypto asset ecosystem, in her view, will scale to $25 trillion by 2030.
Wow.
Now, we have all the potentials for the spot ETF on Bitcoin right now. And in general, without the spot ETF or hyper bullishness, I think the diminishing returns aspect would continue for Bitcoin, where we'd, peak out at around 140K Bitcoin. Now that I see the spot ETF pretty close. I mean, do you think that we're going to actually get a spot ETF next year?
Yeah, we better, because the market is pricing it in, ain't it?
It really is.
I know.
I'm hoping for all of our sake that we actually get it, because let me tell you, If we don't get it, we're going to hell. We're going to visit. Listen, we're going to visit Elmo. I got Elmo at $12,600 Bitcoin.
Straight to the Earth's core. Yeah, I mean, people are like, I think this week, if we don't get something, I think people might. I think it's going to be a dump because
it's like the thing I've been calling.
Yeah. Or just to buy the rumor, sell the news.
So I sound cooler on the internet.
That's possible.
Yeah.
Well, BJ's been very weary of BlackRock's involvement, as but not as weary as he.
I will say though, like long term or even mid term, like 25 trillion easy.
Yeah.
Like once
for
it
their
passes,
market cap.
For the overall,
for the overall ecosystem.
That's thick.
If an ETF is passed,
2 C's.
That's easy, man. That's a layup.
I think
that's
like
what I was
4.
I think it's reasonable.
You think 4?
That's 4 C's.
Thick? Oh, thick? Yeah, thick. Yeah.
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 That's too overzealous, huh?
No,
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Look, I like them thick too. It's fine.
I like
I love them thick. Everyone know I'm a BBW lover.
Yeah, that's 2 cycles, right? But I think the timing for 2030 doesn't. Let's see here. So peak out 2025.
That's 7 years. Come on, man. We can't get that in 7 years.
Yeah, but we would be retracing after a good bull market at that time frame.
Do you?
If it's 2030.
If traditional markets, it's like real estate's going to be trash for a while.
Yeah.
Doing small businesses is going to be weird. As long as interest rates are up, people aren't going to be able to afford to pull money. It's really funny if you go on, I believe it's Wells Fargo, and you look up HELOC loans, which are, oh my God, home equity.
Line of credit.
It just says no. So like, you would expect a retracement, but if we are basically doing a paradigm shift that traditional markets really aren't paying out what people want, this maybe is the new generation. So how much of a pull out do we get? We'll see. Yeah, do we see a 90% retracement?
I never pull out.
I can't believe you talk about pull out.
Yeah, I never pull out.
I mean, I do my Kegels.
Okay.
I'm bullish on Kegels.
I do. Okay,
I would believe that. Yeah. We had the XRP.
We know Drew's not.
Last night, XRP pumped because of this.
Oh my god, that was wild.
And I was covering. I went on the Delaware website. I did find it. The listing for this XRP share is still there. Jeremy Hogan brought up a really good point, though. You can spoof a formation of an XRP.
Here's a question for you.
What's that?
All right, evil genius move. So everybody starts talking about ETFs.
Okay.
You spoof an ETF, then it becomes a meme. Everyone starts spoofing them because have you seen there's all these like ETFs on like the goofiest shit.
Yeah, I see that, yeah.
And then you just slide in the actual one while everyone's memeing it.
Ooh, yeah.
Like this could be a really good play.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I was. Maybe I need to be an evil genius because that's the bullshit I would do.
Well, there's always time, BJ. There's
time to sneak that in.
I had this argument with someone, not argument, but debate on whether or not BlackRock owns any Bitcoin outright. And I said they would have to show, legally, they would have to show that they own Bitcoin.
A little bit.
No, they don't.
They have to seed the fund.
But the shell company that they own.
Got it.
Potentially.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works,
But
bro.
with the CUPID or CUSIP number, they do have to show it. I'm just not sure how open and accessible that is.
I say all that to say, if they don't have any Bitcoin right now, there's no way they're going to launch an ETF at this price.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah. That's
what
why
I'm thinking.
I think the tax
So we got to come back.
Yep.
back
That's why
before.
I'm still staying the CME. That's why I'm still talking
I'm with you.
about tax loss harvesting. We don't see anything till like February 2nd. Like,
that makes sense.
Well, BlackRock's done some chaotic moves. Like today, they came out.
I saw that.
Talking about USDT and USDC stablecoins posing a risk to Bitcoin. Found this very interesting.
Tether always was because it was held up by Chinese commercial paper, but that's not this.
Well, and they own a portion of Circle. Like they're investors in Circle, so they're funding their own bags. But
Blackrock stretches long and wide.
Yeah, it really does.
I mean, BlackRock.
They have a lot of power.
Sorry about that.
But yeah, I mean, basically, the ETF filing made publicly surprising, including a exposure to stablecoins under its risk factors. The entire digital asset sector has anxiously awaited the potential approval of this, but its disclosure regarding stablecoins provides an interesting development. I was thinking so myself. Basically, so far, the race to get a spot ETF approved has been constant, but I don't think he highlighted where it is. Let's hear. So right here is where it was. The document was sent to regulators discussing the risks associated with exchange-traded funds Among those, the firm listed indirect exposure to stablecoins like Tether and USDC as a risk to Bitcoin. Kind of
So what do they mean? Like depegging is a risk to Bitcoin, or what do they mean by that?
Using the talking point of Luna and the past stable coins that have because USDC went down to like 87 cents when Silver Valley Bank went under.
That was wild too, and I don't think people really understood like that's a big deal. And first of all, shout out to BUSD, because BUSD has gone through the ringer and not once have they depegged, which is crazy. Which is crazy to me.
Hey, the U.S. dollar has depegged over the last couple of weeks.
Oh yeah,
look at the bond market.
I saw that. Yes,
that's the dollar depegging.
The bond market thing was crazy because that Treasury auction that was like the worst in decades.
Yes.
The Chinese bank that was trying to transact those U.S. Treasury bonds was hacked when they were trying to do that. That was what.
Coincidence.
Oh, they had to pay the ransom, right?
They paid the ransom.
Yeah, they did. Got them.
Yeah, we covered that yesterday too. They ended up. Yes, we paid the ransom to transact these U.S. Treasury bonds, you guys. That's just
so they're worried about stable coins, but they need to worry about the U.S. dollar,
right?
Yeah,
right. Their own systems get hacked, stopped. The dollar drops in value. Treasuries aren't offloaded. That's a problem, right? I mean,
I'm a Tether man myself.
Are you?
I like Tether over USDC. Let us know in the comments. What do you guys in the chat?
And I think the issue is the algorithmic stablecoins. I mean, we just know, regardless of why it broke, because a lot of people are saying, "Oh, Sam Bankman-Fried, they attacked Terra Luna," but it's like if it was an accident or on purpose, it doesn't matter. Like it still failed and wrecked everyone.
Yeah.
But obviously, Circle and Tether are a little different.
Guys, look at the market cap for USDC over the last day. Look at this.
Ooh.
What's going on here?
That's Justin Sun, baby.
Look at this. This is the year.
Yeah, it's been falling off big time. Wow. USDT has been taken back over. Well, it's always been on top. But.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's so funny because there's been a lot of like attacks toward Tether and like they've been all right.
I mean, I'm kind of getting worried about my USDC looking at this thing, man.
You should.
It's kind of concerning. So we have all that going for us. One thing that might be nice to bring up, I wonder if I have it here. Let's see here. No, I don't have it.
Wait, you're asking about a nice thing to bring up?
Sure.
How about our sponsor link too?
Oh my gosh. Click the link in our description below to link to the absolute fantastic firm. Makes it all happen for us. And what's the value? They get you around minimum requirements for accredited investors. So you can get in with a $5,000 minimum investment on Chainalysis or other crypto-focused firms that are accessible on the traditional markets instead of $100K to get in. So nice little way to get around that. But yeah, good idea. Good.
Click the link too. Link too.
That's right. Click it. Yeah,
hire this guy.
This has got me thinking, man. Like, why do you guys give me some theories? Like, why would it be good for BlackRock to FUD the stability of a USDC coin that they own a large portion of? Like, where's the logic in that?
I have no clue.
That got me. I'm thrown for a loop on that one.
Right.
Maybe they're just
no clue.
Well, I have a slight
thinking
theory.
logically.
I want to hear your guys' theory.
Well, if you're trying to get crypto adoption and things are coming in, and you get some kind of regulation to basically do like when the banks crashed and they got bailouts. Do we end up in a world where if BlackRock invests in Bitcoin and it's trying to become a new, main currency or something, that the government will back it if things crash? It's a little ridiculous, but I can't think of anything else.
Well, I have some.
Can you set up a bailout system essentially?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the first thing that comes to my mind here is that the first and foremost thing that the United States government is going to try to control is the creation of currency within its confines. And stable coins are one of those things, Circle being a U.S. company, but then their competitor Tether, right, in China. So from that just 1,000-foot view, it may be BlackRock, the true presidential control of our country, because our country's a corporation. What is that? The country is essentially a corporation that's run by BlackRock, and what I'm thinking might be the reason why they go after stablecoins in whole is because the United States might be trying to rein down those systems to implement its own world reserve currency, CBDC.
That as well.
Right?
CBDC,
I mean, the CBDC, it's coming in 2025. Their listed time frame to release is March 2025. It's coming when FedWire comes. I don't care what lies they tell you. It's not happening. It's not developing.
Coming's at the head of the bull market, pretty much.
Basically,
Or close there, too.
Yeah. It's March 17th of 2025.
And it's all going to be run on Ripple.
Oh,
only a small Don't say that now.
XRP, baby.
Only a small chunk of it is run on Ripple. That's like a side partner through Volante that's cooked into Fed now. But FedWire is the worldwide connection of these CBDCs, sending money across the world. Right now, we see some cool things with, I can't remember the other project, but we've seen some RWA projects backing their stablecoins with treasury bonds, which has been an interesting play. Might be tasty,
I saw that.
For the government, if they can offload their treasuries across the world, to everyone.
Even though China started selling the crap out of them and they were one of the biggest buyers and don't even want to touch them.
Yep, and Japan's offloading them too, so they got to find new
make
buyers.
them sexier somehow?
Well, that means that they have to find new buyers too, right?
They do.
Right?
You say do buyers?
Do buy. Oh,
get out.
That was a really sandy joke. All right. These tokens can be traded on the blockchain, but obviously I covered Pendle already, you guys. Since we've been talking about this thing on the show, it's up by 2,700%. So I'm waiting to get a good retracement on that. So that one's absolutely been ripping watching that one. But Dusk, kind of an interesting project I looked into. Actually has a docs team. I'll go to the we'll go on a little journey here and check out Dusk. Let's type in here. It does pretty much have its supply out.
Does it say Dusk Network has rebranded to Dusk Network? Scroll up
to Dusk.
Oh, Dusk.
Oh, just to.
Yeah, just to Dusk. It's like Prince or something.
I love
the artist formerly
CoinMarketCap's disclaimers. CoinMarketCap dunked on so many small caps back in the day by putting like huge disclaimers about like fraud and stuff.
I went through this team, just all their different LinkedIn's, and they do
those
have
are all AI profiles.
You think so?
Those are all
they look
AI
like AI
generated.
yeah.
I don't believe it.
You don't believe any of these?
I don't believe it.
They're all fake people?
Yep, all of them.
Ryan King looks fake.
Whoa!
I told you.
Bro,
I told you.
Was that Pegasus?
That was Pegasus.
Holy shit.
So is that Farsi or Arabic?
So that's kind of crazy. Where's that? What happened?
Ryan King looks totally AI generated.
Ryan King, why are you Allah Akbaring me here?
Oh, God.
Let's see here.
Why is his... Let's see.
I don't know
How many
about
followers
this.
does he have? 845?
Yeah.
Not followed by anyone we know?
This is what you got to do.
See how Blood just pointed out right away?
You got to dive in. You got to click the links.
No,
you got to break.
Damn, he's right. Not all white people look the same.
Oh, my God. What is going on with all this?
Yeah, why is LinkedIn like that?
This is interesting. And this company is based out of the Netherlands, so I don't quite understand why that's going down. But I'm kind of concerned about that one.
That's what they're doing.
Dusking your ass. I mean, that was kind of weird.
Wait, are you running a VPN?
I think your VPN might be on Saudi Arabia.
Are you running a VPN right now?
No,
I didn't think so.
No.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Right here, $1. This thing, I mean, it did do something last market. But, I don't know about that one. I know Pendle is solid, but I don't know about this Dusk one. It's not sparking joy. Centrifuge. This one, I think, has a little bit better.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah, let me see here if I can. Just going to go in and type it right in
It's
here.
like the 2023 Shake and Bake.
Oh, my God.
Centrifuge. No.
CFG. Shake weights should come back. All right,
Those sold like 2 million units. That's wild.
Let's see here.
Can you imagine?
Honestly, dude, like this graph looks freaking awesome. This went online right before the big pump in Bitcoin. Experienced the ups and the downs. So you have buy orders originally from right here. Went all the way up. It's below this line, kind of where it began. Still, 72 cents is where it came out at. It's at 50 cents right now. I like this one. I'm gonna have to add this one to the watch list. This one's a good.
That could be good.
I like this one. And that's in my RWA watch list. But Centrifuge, I know Johnny's talked a lot about it for a while. And it's just had some good price movement. Overall, the chart looks pretty tasty. So I just want to show you that one in the RWA realm. We have this. This, I really wanted to just highlight something a little bit further down here. Where is it? Here we go. Considering the landscape, Coinbase is a crypto-native business that became a listed company now offering futures to retail customers, obviously. But Frax is another project I've been watching.
Yeah, Frax
is good. It keeps coming up, right?
Yeah, no, Frax
How's
is
it doing?
Good. I think it's doing actually really good today. In contrast to the rest of the market, it's been interesting watching it. Like when the markets dump, it holds on pretty good. It dumped along with the markets for a little bit.
But look at that bounce back, baby.
And look at how
never mind.
Oh, this is its all time. This is this is all time released at the
Down
very peak.
97%.
Yeah, this is the all time. We're going to the year.
Oh no,
here.
you're on Findora now.
What the hell is this?
Oh, yeah.
What?
I was like,
what is going on here? Frax, how do we get to Findora?
There we go.
That's
That's weird.
This might be their
strange.
stablecoin. Yeah, this is their
it's a
stablecoin. Yeah, because they back their stablecoin like Treasury.
Oh, yeah, it's FXS. Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, that's
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's do the little flash view. Oh wow, what a weird market cap to price.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's some inflation stuff. They've been printing some tokens. Look at that. I always like doing that, just the flash test.
Yeah.
Initially, just to see if
That's
it's
smart.
that's a lot of bit different. So I don't know about that. I mean, I know that they're doing good things with RWAs. But they're gonna have to have a lot of market growth to really pump.
Well, why isn't
Yeah,
it like
it's half-
linear or anything like that? Go back to the market cap.
Yeah.
So do they just print a bunch and then don't, and then print a bunch and then don't? Like, why is it like that?
It's what do you call those?
Oh, I'm sorry, market cap. I was thinking emission rate.
Supply.
Yeah, I thought that was the supply. I was
No,
like,
yeah.
that is the weirdest emission supply rate
that's,
ever.
That's not sparking too much joy.
Yeah,
here,
but that's not what that is.
I mean, it's technically sound and it's working, but I mean, this. I'm gonna have to talk to Johnny about this emission rate here. I want to find out a little bit more about why this spike happened so much more drastically than the actual peaks of the market, because that's not sparking joy right there. So always, that's the live, taste test. You always got to make sure you do that stuff. In general, out of that list, Pendle. I'm going with Pendle if I'm going with one. Frac shares, I'm keeping an eye out, but we're rolling with the punches, seeing what one ends up being the winner. I'm thinking that Pendo's probably going to outperform a lot of stuff. Swan Bitcoin terminating customer accounts that use crypto mixing services.
Oh,
so that's not too well. That's not too neighborly. Look at this.
Yeah.
He's shutting them down.
Get
What
out
if he
my
needs
window.
some sugar?
Get out my window.
You know what I mean?
That's a terrible graphic.
That is a terrible graphic. Look at it. It's like Ken the Barbie doll coming out, Whatever.
The movie was terrible.
Customers were informed about a policy in a letter suggesting the changes are due to the U.S. Financial Crimes Enforcement FinCEN proposing that new responsibility on firms to process transactions from mixing services. So more financial controls coming in from the background and FinCEN and their rules didn't really get talked about enough, and now we see the actions coming from them. This is what happens when we remain silent and distracted, fighting each other in our tiny little niche market that we exist in our bubble currently. We need to work together as a crypto enthused community, talking about the problems with FinCEN's reporting requirements so that these things don't happen. But then we see for companies like Swan Bitcoin immediately bending the knee and guzzling the Gary. So this is not settling either. There's been some things that aggravate me today, and I just got to talk about them sometimes. Just got to talk about them. But let's see what else we got here. Reddit moons set to reduce their moon supply 30%. Do you own any moons, Ronnie? Like, what is?
No,
I don't get it.
Reddit is powerful. I mean, I think any because community tokens and meme coins live and die on like just hype and but mostly community. And so Reddit is like a breeding ground for all kind of crazy degenerate plays. Yeah. But I mean, I think they just had a couple rug pulls recently. So
yeah, it's had some ups and downs recently.
Yeah.
It doesn't look well.
Yeah. No.
I like the idea of like socialifying or like engagement, creating the value and tipping and all that stuff. It's a cool concept. It sucks to see it get fumbled again and again with Stars Arena. Is friend tech still a thing?
Rip.
Oh no, ask Hannah.
I think it is, but
very much not.
Speaking of things,
it's hanging out with threads.
Some things are like SHIT coins, but like disguised as like not SHIT coins. Like they're like, oh, this is a good use case, but they're really just meme coins. Yeah, just pumping down.
Well, and we see it with social networks too.
Yeah,
Stars Arena. We come up with all these different
threads.
Things. Yes. And now you can delete your Threads account without losing your Instagram account. Thank God. Because before, if you deleted Threads, you would lose your Instagram account as well. They were tethered together. Now,
this feels like the Desperate X. They're like, wait, I'll change if you come back.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
The Desperate X here. Threads became a consumer app with 100 million users very quickly and then went completely dark as everyone hated its user interface and its lackluster posting platform. It just Wasn't a good layout. Nothing new was about it. It didn't really change anything. However,
Drew's gun just dropped on the floor.
No,
by
that
the
was
way.
not my gun. That was my cell phone.
His third
He
leg.
almost shot me, ladies
Yeah.
and
So,
gents.
Jay,
live.
Ladies and
Little despot.
Dude, our Discord is lit, man. You got to get in the Discord. They've been, that's where you get the deep Druth alpha.
I hear you.
But yes, now you can delete your Threads account without dismantling your Instagram account, which is nice. Because I have that thing still, and I'm going to be going into my phone after this, and I'm going to be deleting it because I haven't used it since the first day that I downloaded it.
You downloaded it? That's how you get Pegasus on your phone.
No, you don't need to do anything with Pegasus. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
sure.
You don't.
That's what somebody who downloaded Pegasus would say.
Oh my God.
How is Candy Crush Ultimate?
I play Fruit
God.
Ninja, bro. I cannot stop playing.
Yeah,
Fruit
that's
Ninja.
also how you get it.
Fruit Ninja. Fruit Ninja.
My
Calling your
daughters love
girlfriend,
this game.
you get Pegasus too.
No, I'm not Sam Bankman-Fried. See, I just did a pegging joke there. Pegasus. Pegasus.
That's super
Pegasus.
sus.
Oh,
You got him.
Super sus.
Call me back, Caroline. Ooh,
Please, ooh. I'll make you the CEO of my company.
Yeah, I want to start. We should play a song on here someday. I'm going to come up here with my guitar and just, you know, riff out a little song.
Got a breakdown going.
Yeah,
Open
why
up
not?
the pit.
Now, on the XRP ETF thing, Hogan did mention something that's kind of weird. If someone causes national news by filing a fraudulent entity under your name, wouldn't you get something official out the next morning regarding it? Where is the official statement? And also, Eric Shahode.
unless you were the creator of the Fugazi yourself.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can you imagine being Gary Gensler and getting an application for XRP ETF on your desk? Like,
Oh, yeah. That's got to be a slap in the
Dude,
face.
wait, can we send those? Just flood his desk
yeah,
with
just
those?
can you imagine?
God, that'd be so funny.
Get these out of my face.
I bet you there's a process to go after that. You just have to have an entity. You have to be represented by an actual entity, I believe. But yeah, you can apply. And that was the whole question on, and it's probably some kind of insider that just had some way of listing this thing. But it is really weird that BlackRock hasn't come out with an official statement coincide with that Eric fella's, dispelment of it as a fake news release.
Is this fake news? Edward Middleton says, have you seen the EU pass a mandate for digital IDs? I've seen that being discussed. Did they actually?
I don't know if they passed it, though. Let me.
I would
type it
say
in.
post a link, but I'm not sure you can post a link.
Oh.
But I would like to know that.
Mandate. Don't pull this up.
Oh, God.
Passed. Let's find
Do
out.
what? Yeah, mods can't. But that's relevant.
Let's see here.
How many likes we got, ladies and gents?
Yeah, where is the likes?
Where the likes at?
That should be close to 100.
Hey.
Hey,
All right.
let's get those likes
Hey,
up. Let's get
if
those
we
likes
get
up.
the likes to 500 likes within the show, Nick is going to wax his chest live on air.
500 likes, guys. Figure it out.
500 likes.
It's like figure it out.
Figure it out.
Make it out.
Send
Someone's
man.
gonna
We
bot
could-
it.
We could
They will
break
do
the
that.
internet.
Okay.
What else we got
It's
here?
not my chest hair.
You guys, the volcano stuff getting a little weird, even weirder.
Is it from yesterday?
Well, this
So,
Iceland's always
see, this
already
is
going on.
this is fucked up.
What's up?
Why aren't we putting a turbine on there and mining Bitcoin?
I mean, that's a lot of energy being released. That is a lot of energy being released. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Now
That is
Mexico-
Satoshis being vaporized. Vaporoshis. Oh,
This
God, that
is in
sounds
Mexico
delicious.
now, though, BJ. This is another volcano going on.
Nope, too close to
it
home.
is?
Yeah,
Time to
this
panic.
This is Mexico. This is another one. Additional.
Say it.
What?
I know you can't.
What? Oh, this one? Popocatapetl.
Okay, that was closer than I expected.
Popocatapetl. I
Popocatépetl.
got a D.
This is a view of all our efforts for green energy going down the drain.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There is some validity to that.
Yeah, absolutely. No,
Like,
there's
for
you're,
real.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
This is Earth just
Earth being
spewing
Earth.
super
Exactly.
toxic amorphous substances that'll be in the atmosphere for quite a long while.
Yep.
I don't think
They'll
people
settle-
understand how dangerous that is. Like, they could clap everyone like simultaneously.
What, an Earth volcano?
Yeah, like a volcano
yeah.
eruption. Yeah.
When I was a kid, Yellowstone fascinated me.
Yeah.
I studied Yellowstone for a long, long time. I actually went there multiple times. Old Faithful Geyser and a bunch of other, kind of sulfur release spots, I guess you call them. And yeah, I mean, it's gone off every 650,000 years, I think is the
And
time
we're
frame.
300 over.
We're like 70 over, I believe.
70? Okay.
70. So it's not like way too far over. But then there is the theory that maybe now Old Faithful and other geysers are now releasing enough pressure to relieve that intermittently and not make it blow up.
Let's just hope that the South Pole people or North Pole guys don't let one of those beams out.
Like God, I don't even.
Australia,
dude, those things are crazy.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the firefighter?
The Church Christ.
Yeah.
Situation. Christ Church.
Well,
where was that? Not Australia or somewhere else.
I don't think that was in Australia, but you're making me think of the firefighter who was reportedly from like a DOD location in Antarctica, talking about like.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking. Yeah, I'm talking about that.
That was really weird. I
mean, man,
like with the neutrino detectors.
Neutrino, there you go.
Is it neutrino? It is some type of particulate matter. I'm not sure if it's neutrino.
Yeah,
though.
and Hannah, she's out for the day.
Christchurch, New Zealand, right? Is that where the earthquake? And they blamed it on them.
Oh, is that the connection there?
Yes.
Some of the
Okay.
Water god.
I watched that interview with that guy. You know, the thing that was really unsettling about that guy's interview is like, this is crazy, right? But I used to work in headhunting where we'd hire superintendents, project managers, estimators, engineers, all these different people to build mega structures. And micro tunneling, which is not a micro tunnel, it's the size of a commercial building, the drill bit is. So I had many resumes of large installations.
So wait, you worked for Epstein?
Why did you do this to me?
Nani?
Why?
Cut it. Delete it.
Got to take my glasses off on that one. That was heavy.
Oh my God.
That was heavy.
That was really heavy. No, I do not work with Jeffrey Epstein. But I did find many resumes that have hundreds of millions, if not hundreds of billions of dollars worth of work that has been done in the South Pole for some really weird reason by some very, very well-known defense contractors. So I don't know exactly what it was for, right? And even if I did, I wouldn't be able to say. But, there are questions that came to my mind after watching that interview. I'm glad you brought up that interview. That was a heavy one.
It was.
And then it got even heavier with bejesus on the couch, just ruining my life.
I'm sorry.
Oh, my God.
The joke was there.
Yeah, I mean...
Drepstein.
Remember there's this jackass that writes crypto that used to be around me that wore a pedo shirt for longer than 5 seconds. And
are we touching tips?
Yeah.
We were.
Hopefully not. But, on the other stuff with the market news, you guys, it's a good time to buy. But the most important thing, let's talk about this. What is the best thing to have on a peanut butter and jelly
strawberry?
sandwich?
Great.
I got
it. Contrary to popular belief, it's strawberry.
Don't be a monster.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Grape.
Okay, so
Strawberry.
how many grapes do we got? We got
Grape.
2 grape. What do you think, Rodney?
Grape.
Strawberry.
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 BJ? Okay.
I grew up in Florida.
I'm strawberry. Bailey?
On a sandwich, it's grape. On
Oh,
sandwich, it's grape.
Ooh.
A biscuit, it's strawberry.
Now, you know what they got me doing at Waffle House? And they did it to me once, and I was like, there's no way this is good. They give you grape jelly and mayo, and you put it on your egg and cheese biscuit.
Oh,
No
my
way.
God. That's terrible.
What?
No.
It's amazing.
Really? All right.
Wait
I
a
mean,
minute.
what do you think when they did the McGriddle? It's the same concept.
Don't do that.
It's actually phenomenal.
Okay.
That hit me right in the
It's
gonads.
Well, you
No.
know, I can see you try it.
the first time I looked at it, I was like, "You guys hate me, don't you?"
Yeah.
Oh, my
It's
God.
phenomenal.
Well, I think the strawberry wins, clearly. Let us know in the
course
chat
it wins.
if you're a monster
Yeah,
or
strawberry
not,
wins, yeah.
because we had officially...
They're both good, but
We had
levels.
officially 4
I
votes.
think we were tied.
Levels.
Oh,
no,
you're saying
wait.
in the vote?
You said grape on sandwich? Damn it!
Yeah,
Made them all tie.
I'm rigging the
Oh.
election, man.
Well,
Yeah,
let's try-
he
let's
voted
try to
independent.
try to have fun. Man.
He mailed it as
Come
well.
on, man.
Man. What do you think this is, man?
You ain't black if
What
you're
about
not voting for if you're not voting for grape.
What
You're
about
not black.
What about
Rodney didn't vote for grape.
Rodney's not black.
I'm voting for Gavin and Don Lemon. Okay, that's what I'm voting
Oh
for.
God, no.
On one ticket, baby. Let's go. Lie to me.
Oh my god.
Wait,
This election is going to be
my
so
God.
lit, you guys.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
Wait,
don't you think it's going to be lit?
chunky or creamy peanut butter?
Chunky or creamy peanut? I'll go chunky.
What do you mean?
Creamy. It's easier for the dog to. Never mind.
Oh,
my
no.
Sick.
Oh
human
my
being.
God. in this damn live stream right now.
There you go. You should have audio again.
Look at this. So,
you see how there's built-in safers?
Yeah,
work?
he builds in safeguards so then Owen can ruin it rudely. Unbelievable. He couldn't sleep last night because he didn't start the stream yesterday. I could see it.
I remember that.
I could see it.
Oh, so you guys went the whole stream without streaming?
No,
Not the whole stream, like 10
minutes,
10 minutes.
Like I laid
You know what I
across the
mean?
table. It was hilarious. Best intro
BJ
ever.
was laying across the table.
But you'll never know.
And you showed his nip. I'll stop.
It was on Twitter at least.
It was on Twitter. Make sure to follow us on
Blockchain
Twitter.
Basement OnlyFans.
Look at this, though. Atlanta police crashed with protesters over the Stop City rally again. Not giving up. VJ, we've been talking about this.
What's going on?
Basically, the TLDR, all right, the TLDR is basically there is urban farming area in Atlanta.
Okay.
Atlanta definitely doesn't like that, and they're like, cool, we're going to build a cop training facility right here.
Oh,
It's been a little sticky since.
Because they didn't want people farming. Like, that's like kind of like the very simple
that's wild.
version
And
of
I
it.
can understand
But then there
why
were
they want
protesters, and the
training.
cops killed one of them, and
The
then they
cops
were,
killed one of them?
and
Well,
they're
they
like,
killed
oh,
the
he
guy
had
Because
a
he pulled a
gun.
gun on him.
Yeah, the guy had a gun in the
He was
woods.
Did he?
Yeah.
Have you
With
seen
a
any
vest.
footage proving it?
Yes, they had
Have
body
you?
cam. Yes.
Have you?
I saw the body cam footage.
I want to see that because
I'll-
I haven't
yes,
personally
we-
seen it yet.
Well,
I'm willing to change opinion upon it.
Mike,
but-
I see both sides here. I see, like, trying to preserve nature. The cops
Yeah.
need a place to train, right? They
like it
have
doesn't need to be
ideas.
right there.
Yeah, like it seems a little bit like a.
There's
like
the
a
Red Dog unit.
power play. What's that Red
Mixed
Dog?
The other
unit.
dudes. Fulton County used to have the Red Dog unit,
Oh, yeah,
which
yeah,
they
yeah.
got very renamed and are no longer called that because they took their jobs a little too seriously.
Okay.
Yeah, Red Dog units were like some of the scariest cops you would ever come across.
Oh, okay.
Sketchy.
Yeah,
Sketchy.
they
Shout out to Trev for the Only Man's page.
Only
Only
man.
Mans.
Only Man's. I love
Okay.
it.
Okay.
That's funny.
Yeah, man. This is going to be a pretty spicy election season, regardless of which side of the fence you're
What
on.
election?
Wait, are they shooting?
What election?
Yeah.
Don't say that.
What
You said
election?
No election.
Can't wait for friendships to be torn apart.
We need.
I don't think we're going to have an election.
I'm scared that we're not going to have an
No,
election.
I mean, Trump is up 100 points over everybody else.
Don't throw him in
I
jail.
think
We're
he's
not
gonna
going to have
crush
an election, guys.
He's going to crush it.
Can we?
He
Would
still has a motorcade.
Would you wear a Trump wig?
Yes.
Blood? Not
No.
you, blood.
No, but I'll wear a Trump hat.
I just want to see you in it going
Huge.
huge.
Beautiful. $1 billion.
All right, we got to work on the accent.
$1 billion in crypto.
He gets it done, dude. He gets it done.
It's gonna get lit, you guys, and then then the actual recession will happen when he takes over office. Biden will, squeeze his way through over the next few years. We're gonna see some very problematic things during this election time frame compared with our Federal Reserve trying to act like hawks. I think they're gonna have to give up June next year.
Who wins?
I think that
Who
the
wins?
crypto bros win.
No. I'm saying who wins the next election?
Oh, Trump.
Okay.
Has
All
to
right.
be.
All
Not even
right.
close.
All right.
I mean, I'm just.
They could rig it,
I'm
could rig it
gonna
again.
go.
Well,
What's that?
Allegedly, they could rig it this time.
They could rig it
This
this time. Again?
Well, once you rig it multiple
Ronnie
times,
said
it's not
this time.
rigging, it's the
I
system.
love it.
We're gonna
Yeah.
go back to mail-in voting. We're gonna have a second pandemic here coming up soon.
Please don't.
Run
No,
it
they
back.
tried to tickle that into.
I heard about that. Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
it
they
didn't
tried.
work.
Back
like-
in February.
People didn't
Oh,
care.
no,
Maybe?
September. Yeah, no, they did try.
Yeah, and no one cared. Now we
Yeah.
all saw the request, and
No,
one-
I think we put it on the basement when I found all the DoD invoices of them basically buying new gear and everything
Wow.
else.
Yeah.
But I guess
Wow.
people were just like, nah.
and they
Yeah.
took away menus at the exact same time in restaurants, and they
Wow.
instituted these little
I
robot.
love how
things.
Owen's on his phone and we're just
Yeah,
awkwardly
I
on
know.
his shot.
I know.
Sorry, my parents are here.
I think.
I'm right
We
here.
gotta show them around.
Damn,
Bailey,
Sonny, you
what
son.
are you gonna? We got Bailey over
Sonny,
here, and he
you
wasn't even
son.
able. We gotta get more mics or something in here. We got.
it's just
Yeah, learning experience. Bailey,
a learning experience.
what's up, man? Oh,
Charizard or bust?
You want to open one of those Pokemon cards? What do you think,
Let's
Chad?
see what we got.
I think we should open a Pokemon card. I am addicted to opening Pokemon cards.
Can you make it ASMR though?
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, is there a gain on this, or is it like somewhere else?
Just get up on that.
I'll turn it
Just
up.
get up on that. Let's see what we got here, you guys. This is I have this pack that I have to give away. It has a Ninetales.
Yeah, we opened them with Ninetales.
We need a
yesterday.
top-down shot.
Got the Ninetales
yeah.
here.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna be giving away Pokemon cards. I love Pokemon cards. My house is full of them. It's overflowing. I really wish me and Johnny were talking about it.
Just open it. I'm pulling them out.
So Pokemon has this.
I never pull
Pack a
out.
pack. Yep, there
Look
it
at
is.
this.
All right, where's the rare?
I think it's third one from the back.
From the back.
Yeah. They have a QR code already where you can claim a digital version of this, but it's on their server. And I just yearn for the moment where I can actually have a Pokemon NFT. Like, I really want to get a true Niantic NFT of Pokemon. You know what I mean?
I'm surprised there isn't one already.
Yeah.
I'm going to show. I'm just trying to.
I hear you.
Yeah, he's just moving them around. Oh my God. BJ, you're a
So you
king.
said third from the back? I think I did this incorrectly.
Yeah, I think it's third from the back.
All right.
I just feel like the moment that we see a Pokemon NFT, it's game over. NFTs will resurge big time.
They actually asked Gary about that at the
Did they really?
They did.
Congress.
Oh, yeah, we showed the video.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they did, huh? Yeah. Look at that Starvia. What do we got here? Oh, yes. Monferno.
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 That's pretty strong.
That's the QR code for the digital claim.
That's his private keys, by
you
the
can
way.
get
So
our
go ahead and
private keys right
take
there.
every damn
Oh, you
thing
ready?
he's got.
Yep.
Drain them.
Oh,
Hey.
That was awesome.
Angolete.
Golete. Multi slap and boom.
Because
Double draw with Hurricane.
Okay, Borat.
Chimichar.
Remember? I don't know any of this. Triple spin. Damn. Go down to Magic City, get one of those.
Pretty thick. Axie. Here,
XXU.
dog. Ultra. Look at how the holograph is in the background. Though. Looks
Then big money. Is this
Well,
one
I
next?
know. I think I
No.
did it in the wrong order. Oh, no, I didn't.
Is it?
no, that's not it.
Peck? Yeah, you pecked me with
Carabaos.
that shitty ass.
It's not a really good beak.
Is this the good one?
Where are the good ones? Aren't they supposed to be like shiny?
That's the good one.
You
I
just
think.
passed
Monster-
it.
Yeah,
no,
I already passed
Monster,
it. Yeah,
That's the good one.
No, that's the
star.
good one because that's how you pay for things. The
That's
economy.
Yeah, there it is.
Without money, you
Oh
don't do
my
nothing.
God. That's bearish. They're scamming these packs.
Yeah.
They ain't giving us the juice anymore, man. This is shrinkflation. We got another one?
I'm smoking on a Pokemon.
Wait, can we
pack.
crappily do this? Oh, I don't think I can get the angle right on this.
Oh, the PTZ.
Yeah.
He'd have to think on the fly on that one.
Hold
I don't think
on.
I can do this.
That's what she
You look
said.
really comfortable though.
Well, I'm trying to get him to go.
Jesus.
I'm getting there.
He's getting there.
Oh,
He's getting it.
I'm
Oh.
gonna bail this. So it's like you have one card. Oh yeah, this is like the worst fucking angle ever to try this. I can't even do this. Too skinny.
Too skinny.
Too skinny.
That's what she
Yeah,
said.
Too
that's
skinny.
again
Yeah,
what
too
she
skinny for
said.
it.
That's exactly what she
The
said.
angle was terrible.
We'll open that next pack tomorrow.
Yeah,
We'll
it
open
was
that next pack
awful.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
I am,
Awful.
I'm on this mode, man. Ever since Tony gave me the Charizard for my daughter, I'm like, shit.
Should we show? Hold on.
Charizard for my boy. What's that?
Ooh.
That's what we really do on
Right.
chat.
I thought you were going to flash me.
Bring out the Magic the Gathering
yeah.
cards.
Well, I was just gonna show you. This is how you know that Rodney and I are nerds.
Oh,
I
you guys
love
playing
Magic the
Magic
Gathering.
today?
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
Ooh. Okay.
But true virgins have cards like these.
That's right.
Let me see that thing.
I'll eventually zoom in. There you go.
Metal twerker.
Yes.
He'll eventually zoom in.
Yeah.
Some Japanese metalworkers.
That's right, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you know about that?
Okay.
I have no clue what
Some
the
grim
hell y'all are
monoliths.
talking about
I-
right
the
now.
price of that deck is
Magic
probably
cards on Skip, but I
ridiculous.
The
never
price
played
of this
it,
deck
and
What is
it's-
that?
They've kept
Probably
going,
about
and it's like
$5,000.
this
Yeah.
whole thing. So, there's a marketplace for all kinds of
Yeah,
things.
like
Some
that.
of these
Yeah.
Magic cards go for a lot of
There
money.
you go. How much ADA could we get for that?
Push it a little bit. There we go. City of Traders. Very nice.
That's probably like 1,700 ADA.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
lot.
That's
Or
pretty
so.
thick bag. Pretty thick bag. Are you going to be flipping any of your Magic cards into crypto, BJ?
No.
Absolutely not.
I'm probably gonna sell my E90 though. Hopefully here.
Are you?
Yeah, I got to go up and talk to this guy and just see if he'll buy
Look at that
it.
Rolly. Look at that
I know, I
Rolly,
got that.
baby. Rolly.
I don't need to own 2 BMWs.
You don't?
No.
I mean, it was good while it lasted.
I mean, it's been sitting at the office
Yeah.
for almost a year.
It's kind of awkward at
Yeah.
this point, honestly. But
It works. I just don't drive it.
this is probably like one of our best shows I think we've
It's
ever
amazing.
had. This was probably the best show I think we've ever had. You guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you guys. for doing
Hey.
that.
I'm telling you, it's the quota. It's the quota. Filling it in.
That's true.
It's affirmative action.
Yeah. Oh, God. Here
It's
we
the-
go.
It's
Okay.
affirmative action.
It's the stack. You know, we
No.
stacked them
Right,
today.
right.
We
Thanks,
stacked
HR.
them today.
Thanks, HR.
And then
Yeah,
I'm like,
thanks, HR.
Glowing white. Okay.
Yeah, we know.
Let's make
Well,
it.
I wouldn't even say you're lightly melanated. You're just you're just white.
I'm very white. I understand that. I mean, look, I got the haircut. And I drive a minivan, too.
We know.
I know. I got to make it known.
I like your minivan.
It's comfortable. I don't flood the
start my
minivan,
space.
but We'll be back tomorrow. We'll see if the Bitcoin market stabilizes, and if you are looking to get any crypto, any AVAX, any Polygon, any of those good performing projects, now's a good time. Thank you guys for joining me, though.
Yeah, it was great.
Really,
Thanks for having me,
brother.
Yes. Until next time, you guys take care, and we will see you tonight.